Out to give yourself balance.
Dudes, you are at least on Discord. I don't know about
He means on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Um,
Awesome.
freaking
Oh yeah, you're
sweet.
at 9%.
Yeah, you're streaming. Is that Galactus as your YouTube thumbnail? Is Galactus
Galactus.
your YouTube thumbnail? That's awesome. I fucking
That's
love
for.
Galactus.
That's funny.
Uh, Galactus is so Chad.
Oh my God, Norman Reedus.
Sam, this is Die Hardman. You were out like a log. Must have been beat.
Or like
Private
Daddy
rooms
again.
come with all the basic amenities. Toilet, etc.
You can
Drop in
zoom
when you
in
need a
and
rest,
move the
inspect your
camera.
gear, review info, or whatever else. If you have any questions, feel free to ask our staff. But before you do, why not check things
You have a
out for
baby
yourself?
now?
See how
Yeah,
Bridges operates these days.
and its name is BB.
No fucking way. Check on BB.
Oh yeah, yeah. You get to heckle him.
Sam,
Yep.
By the,
this is
how,
Deadman. I
how do you?
calibrated your
By the
reading
way,
based on
I know
physiological
how you
data
do it
we
on the
collected from
controller.
you earlier.
How the fuck do you
It's
soothe
still
the
just a best
baby
guess,
on
though.
mouse and keyboard?
After you take it out for a spin, we can check if you're in sync and tweak the BP sensitivity as needed.
No way.
Tired, huh?
There's
You're
a
not
rare
soothing the
one
baby. You
where he
just tapped on
teases
the
you.
glass like it's a fish.
Boom.
He's adorable.
Hey there. Believe we've met? I oversee delivery operations as well as maintenance and repairs. Nice to have you on board. I'm Mama, in case I didn't mention it before. Those there are strands. Not just used for packing, by the way, but for identification too. Take a closer look and you'll see. See the red there? That's your blood.
Yeah, I guess. Your blood is on the on the suit for the rope for identification purposes. Yeah. Oh shit! This body has no teeth, no skin. Let's just fucking grab the rope.
This case will remove any chiral
Yeah.
matter still clinging to your suit.
Oh
Speaking of
my God,
suits,
Ronnie!
blue
I
is
can.
still delivery
You
personnel.
cannot believe this. I
Ready
am
for
learning
medical
Persona
or
5 in
disposal
my
of
psychology
any weapon for
book.
security.
The late 1900s, the cognitive revolution. The first photo is a fucking man with a bee.
um, I mean, yeah, you can do other shit. Yeah, and I think that's
Well,
your
I'm gonna be real with you.
shower.
I'm a
Yeah,
sitter.
it's in
I
one
don't care
go.
what I'm doing. I don't care what I'm
Sam,
doing. I'm a sitter.
Franklin
I
here.
get tired.
Researcher devoted to uncovering the secrets of the beaches and the Death Stranding, as well as those of
Missing,
dooms and repatriants.
dude.
When you
The
limit
first thing I want
yourself
to do
to
when
a
I wake up
certain
in the
amount of
morning
Like
is
how
still
information,
there's
standing up. I'm
repetitive.
you
gonna
naturally
go in my
become
bathroom. I'm
restricted.
gonna sit down and
Chiral
contemplate my
matter can
life while I take
adversely
a
affect
piss.
hormone secretion and nervous function. There's a correlation between exposure and the development of phobias, as well as, in extreme cases,
Not
violent and
happening.
suicidal impulses. Chiralium contamination has even been postulated as a trigger for the onset of dooms. Allow me to
I
collect a
don't
sample of
do
your excretions for my studies.
it. I
Provide
don't do it in
non-invasive
public
techniques to
bathrooms,
monitor
but
your
when I'm at
exposure to
home, I don't give a
chiralium
fuck.
Non-invasive.
for overall health.
Yeah, just collect my turds.
I will waste 7 rolls just so that seat is fucking covered. You think they're ever gonna make hand sanitizer but for your ass?
What? You wouldn't need it. Your ass is the cleanest, or one of the cleanest parts of your body.
When you go down and take a little poopy in a public
Yeah.
bathroom?
Yeah, that's actually one of the cleanest spots. Yeah. It's on Vsauce, so
You're
you know
telling
it's
me that I'm
real.
gonna trust a dude to scratch his little booty hole and then scratch his ass and it be clean?
I will scratch my ass and lick it right in front of you. Then you know it's true.
I need to. I just. I just realized I need to make myself some dinner.
With that terminal there, you can. You don't have.
Obama's here.
Well, have you had a chance to think it over?
Oh my god, Black Mask from Batman Arkham Origins!
Guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
Is this dude dangling?
I don't care about connecting.
Is this dude dangling like dog tags at you like a pair of keys?
But I'll do what I have to help Amelie out.
That doesn't look right. I can barely hear the audio, so you're the only one that can tell me what the fuck's going on. Oh, that's because the audio on the stream is low.
Listen up, Sam. The terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west are called knots. The infrastructure's there, but the Cairo network is
Oh, a lot of people paid for it, so.
Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications. Sometimes wired, sometimes wireless, and a small amount of
Oh my
data.
god, it's Aaron Hansen.
So, unless the
I'm
necessary
gonna make
data
myself
stored on
some
site,
dinner.
chirograms won't show up. Amelie and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated with local data. In case you didn't know. Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring Cairo Communications online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other, but to our past. All the lost and fragmented junk data will be compiled and restored, like bringing a dinosaur back to life from a fossil. $4.6 billion years of history on Earth. All the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the death Stranding will be ours again. And that, my friend, is how we'll beat this thing.
This music is so uplifting.
Once you establish Cairo Communications, generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use Cairo principles.
So tell me, how good did the story get?
Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original.
Just tell me what's happening.
Or that's got a soul. Nothing real. Just copies.
True. Which is
So
why
sorry.
we'll still need porters like you.
Oh,
Before and after
I'm
we're made
tired.
whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked.
Problem.
Yeah, well, idle
Yeah, I'm
hands
gonna
and
eat
all
that baby.
We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there, too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off. How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Why not? Yo, baby.
That's a great shot.
How's everyone else doing?
Fine and dandy.
Oh my gosh,
There he is.
there's a baby.
Sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of him. I promise. Baby. Baby. Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady. Ascending.
Sam, this is Die Hardman. Your current objective is to extend the Chiral network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight.
By the way,
for it.
these are
Signal won't
most of
carry
the
power.
cutscenes that you'll be
To
looking
cover
at.
the distance,
This.
we need to utilize knots.
This man speaking to
Think
you.
of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a bridge's way station. Go ahead and follow the order. Deliver whatever they need and connect the Cupid.
And you can skip through them too. That sentence per sentence.
Ronnie, this game. Oh wait, so far in terms of gameplay,
Sam,
yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, has there been anything other than just walking around dangerous areas?
before getting underway.
But like, has the gameplay immersed you in anything else, or has challenged you other than like running around dangerous pathways? Look, do you see how this looks like Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain? Like, clearly, you can set things up.
Now, we've supplied you with some rope and a ladder for free. They should
It's very clear at this point that Phantom Pain was supposed to be the predecessor to this, which gives the implication that the gameplay of Phantom Pain, which by the way, the gameplay mechanically is phenomenal, it would have been fully realized in this game.
True.
So what frustrates me is that I'm seeing this and like you really see the UI.
Oh yeah. You gotta do those deliveries, bro.
You'll become dude. This is not even a good design. I'm not gonna lie. And you still trip and fall.
Oh yeah, you're gonna trip and fall fucking hard.
Triple checked your loadout, I take it?
It was there. Don't worry.
Dude, it's so this is just dumb. Like I honestly tried to give a chance. I'm like, there's a reason why this game is loved, right? And then I'm just like looking at this. I'm like, dude.
I still want to play it, but it's gonna be a worthless. Yeah.
Dude, Ronnie, there were like 3 instances where we completely derailed our attention from the game and focused on something completely different for like 30 minutes at a time. And I forgot you were playing this game. That's the thing, is that when you play other games, I don't forget you're playing a game. So
Sam, you see that sign someone left over there? You can leave some of your own if you like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
Yeah. And you had to sleep for 8 minutes.
Even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo.
That's what you wanted to say.
You're better than
Yeah, I was there.
You've got what it takes to finish what they started.
Yeah, I was.
If you come across any abandoned
No.
shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking.
Yo, hype?
And your Odra deck is equipped with a scanner which
Yo!
identifies set IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying, but that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments.
You can cross this at least. Right there to the left.
he died.
Oh man! Yeah, you can get it back, I think.
You stop thinking for a little bit.
What? It just despawned.
What's going on with Albert? He's like talking, but he's not talking.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just making. I'm making the medic and Phantom Pain look like Dirty Harry, and then moving on. Yeah, I can't wait for that. It's so fun.
It's fun. The gameplay is fun.
Jerking off, and you can do that forever. I mean, I beat Metal Gear Solid 5, but like years ago. The last one I have to play is 3. Yeah, I haven't finished it. I started it. It only took me last year to beat Metal Gear Solid 2. And you know how much I played Metal Gear Solid 1. Yeah, and you did. Enjoyably. Enjoyably. I, yeah, 4 is not great. I was doing Ground Zeroes, and the pause diary is so fucking weird. Yeah, because it's her time in Mother Base before she like betrays you, but she's talking about like all the teenage girl things. So she was like sexually assaulted by a girl who's 10 years older than her. And she was like, I don't know why, but I was kind of interested in it. And I really, yeah. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Why is this in the 10 fucking cassette tapes that you get? It was bad. Yeah. That's society. I'm scared for the influx of incest with all the porn that's out there. From incestuous porn is like the most commonly searched.
Well, when you say
topic.
that,
What the why is everybody fucking bizarro right now? You guys are playing games that you hate. Like you got Malos playing Metal Gear 5. You're playing Death
I
Stranding.
like it.
Malo used to debate me like really hard on fucking Metal Gear Solid 5. You guys are gaslighting me.
Don't forget about the ladder we issued you. Try it out. I'd be interested to see what use as a seasoned pro like you.
Bro, it's so tough because I can totally understand why you guys don't like those two games in particular, but I can't in good conscience, I can't say they're bad. I'm trying to 100% Metal Gear Solid 5. That's how much I'm enjoying this shit, dude. I'm
You're
sorry.
still playing it?
And
Damn.
it's a legitimate like I understand like the whole like it fucking sucks how sometimes you get a mission across the map from another mission, so it just you got to do the whole helicopter cutscene or whatever. Like I
Yeah.
get it, like that's an annoying thing.
For sure.
But it's like everything annoying about that game is just like shut the fuck up. It's so fun that it's like you're just nitpicking at that point. At least that's the way that I feel with it. Every
No.
time I come across something I don't like about it,
Disagree.
And
I
I
feel like
love
I'm.
five. I love.
It's like getting a fucking cheeseburger with a pickle in it. If you don't like pickles in it, like
What the
I
fuck
guess
you eating it?
choose to take out the pickle. You can't choose or the way 5 story is structured or the way.
I'm not talking
the
about the
pickles.
story. Even
Like,
then,
even if
I like the story so far. That's because I haven't beaten the game yet. When I beat the game, I'm gonna be like, okay, the story dropped immediately. But it's like as a standalone story, I'm enjoying it. If you put it into context with every other, like obviously Sahelanthropus makes zero sense and is the worst thing they could have introduced because it takes all of the excitement out of the original Metal Gear. Because now they just randomly had a better one in the 80s for no reason that just doesn't exist. You know what I'm saying?
There
Like,
is
like
one
these
mission
are.
in post game that I really enjoyed. Like
Let's go, rope. Yeah.
that one was really good.
Time to go down. Yeah. No more breaking your fucking legs. Woo!
Ronnie, I gotta tell you something, Ronnie. One good thing that's gonna come out of this Let's Play you're doing right now is the fact that you won't have to build roads because there's been so many players that like half the roads will probably already be built. Like and you know what? At the end of the day, that's my fault too. Like, why did I bother building roads when I could have just fucking walked through like the marsh? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I tried to 100% this game, and it was the stupidest idea I ever had, because it's like,
And then you never beat it.
yeah, and then I never beat it because I sold the PS5 and I was like, I'll get this game on PC one day, and I still don't really feel like getting it.
Sam, remember that
What, the sound effect?
damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to.
There we go. It finally describes it to you.
Another thing I like, that's another thing. I'm comparing Metal Gear to this game, and I realized Kojima did such a good job with the social commentary on war and private militaries and stuff with Metal Gear Solid 5. The nuclear disarmament and the nuclear scare, the Cold War, like all of that terrifying shit. They did such a good job with that. And like, oh, I love these parts. I love these parts.
I think he does that with every Metal Gear Solid game.
He
Yeah,
does
it's
do that
always
with
a
every
Cold
Metal Gear
War
Solid
economy.
game, but it's like it's such a good, like, he does such a good job with like the metaphors and whatever, that when you play Death Stranding and the whole metaphor is people should talk to each other in person and hang out more because isolation is bad. It's like, okay, anybody could have fucking like Barney the dinosaur could have told me that. It felt like so narrow-minded, and it's like, yeah,
And it's
it's
commentary.
it's just yeah. Hey, watch out, bro! The
Problem.
fucking thing is freaking out.
The-
Watch out.
Something being done again
babies.
isn't a bad thing. It's when you do it, and I think the worst thing is I never knew that was the theme of this game, or the
Everything has
commentary.
been done before.
Because
Because-
it's really tough to figure it out because of how convoluted
Yeah,
and how
that's not
artsy fartsy
good.
it gets. Yeah.
Dude, I kid you not. Look, I tried to like actually genuinely get into it when Ronnie was playing it. There were parts where, dude, I got so fucking lost. I can't. I gave up. I'm just like, at this point, I'm just watching Ronnie play because I really did not know what the fucking hell was happening. It is,
Lucky that I'm lucky that I can understand some of it because I've seen gameplay and know some stuff.
It's also
But
because
yeah,
like
if
you
don't know
eventually
beforehand, it's like what the fuck.
yeah. I mean here's the thing.
I really
As
agree
you're
with
playing
that.
the game, you start to pick up on the fact that Kojima does like both opposites at the same time. Like, let me give you an example. In Metal Gear Solid 5, there's obviously like the anti-war, world peace metaphor, and like the whole like nuclear bombs are bad, like commentary, and it's expertly done. But then there's also like, how personal like revenge is like really messed up and it's not a good thing and whatever, like commentary,
balances them
which
all.
is ridiculously heavy-handed and not artsy fartsy at all. It's literally like kindergarten because it'll like people will say the words like lust for revenge, thirst for revenge in the same sentence like 20 times, and it's like, yeah, I get
It'd be
it.
so obvious. Like the void
Yeah.
of character. Yeah.
Like the nuclear disarmament thing and the whole like child soldiers and the Africans and the fucking Afghanistan like Russian conflict and everything was such an like, and how it's a metaphor for how the United States fucked itself over in a way was really well done, and then you have a cutscene where Kaz is like, but we need our fucking revenge, and it's like, all right,
We need these soldiers.
we need
to train 'em.
recruits, fiddle recruits.
The funny thing about the
It's also a
what's funny
metaphor
that
about
is
how like just
because
owning a
Mother Base
military.
has no military or has no state. It's just the military.
It's just a private military, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a PF, and it does
Metal Gear
commentary in Metal Gear Solid 5. Yeah,
Diamond
Diamond
Dogs
Dogs
is
aren't
just the
part of a
military.
country; they're just a military by themselves, like independent. No, but that's a huge part of the story. Like, it's a huge thing. It's like talking about how it's not it's like sometimes it's not okay to just straight up own a military for no fucking reason, and like
and own nuclear weapons.
and own nuclear weapons. And like which is obviously like fucked up, but like the way that the story progresses and the things that fucking Snake has to do just to keep his military alive, and it's like the most horrible, deplorable shit, and it's like this dark, emotional, like like the mission where they all get like the vocal parasite. You know what I'm saying? Like those are such well done. It's really well done.
did
I
not like
fucking love it a
Like,
lot,
personally.
and
Parasite is
it's
stupid, but it's a metaphor for.
oh yeah, it's also the vocal
metaphor.
parasite is also a metaphor for language. I forgot about that.
Language barriers. It is.
barriers.
Language barriers and the way that people communicate with each other and things like that, and how like a nation is nothing without its language because that's what people connect to and that's how people communicate and build a society. An American flag when you don't even know what English is doesn't really resonate much as when you talk to somebody about and that's like they're really good, and he tackled like a whole bunch of different things that he wanted to talk about: the language, owning private militaries, and the things that people have to do to maintain those, and nuclear weapons and how messed up they are, what the United States did in the 80s, what happened in Africa in the 80s when all these British people decided to like let it go, and then the African people had like civil wars because they didn't know how to function without the colonizers, and like how messed up that whole situation is. It's all done super well. And I fucking love the cinematography. I love the fucking everything. It's just that if you were to take it into the context of all the other Metal Gear games, all of a sudden it's like, well, wait a minute. Why does fucking Skullface have a big ass robot that's like better than Metal Gear years before the original Metal Gear game? Isn't that wrong? And it is, and it ruins the rest of the games. Which is why when I play Metal Gear Solid 5, I don't like to, because I enjoy it so much that I literally have to force myself into like the little box of this game is like not, it's independent. Like I don't like to put it in the box of like, oh, after Metal Gear Solid 4 is Metal Gear Solid 5, because it feels like that would make it part of something that it doesn't fit into either like narratively. Like let me give you an example. You look at all these movies like or all these games like Metal Gear 1 through 4, they're all like 80s action movies. They got like the quirky funny moments, and of course Metal Gear Solid 5 has those too. Which is what you love about him. But then you play Metal Gear Solid 5 and it's like you're watching Jarhead. And it's such a different it's so different, but I love it. I really love it. And it doesn't mean that it's bad because it's different. It's just different and it's good. It's just that it doesn't make sense in comparison to the other ones, which is why I have to remove myself. You know what I'm saying? From like the rest of the for what?
You don't like any fucking game. I'm messing with you.
That was a joke. That was a joke, Ronnie. That was a joke. Chill. You're talking to a certified God of War fan, bro. Somebody who enjoyed. Did you enjoy the other Metal Gear games? The original? Oh, step 4.
You liked everything but 4 and 5.
I mean, I remember you didn't like enjoy playing 1, but I guess after a while, like, and you got over how bullshit like the liquid boss fight was.
By the way,
Eventually, it
Albert,
grew on you. At least that's what I think.
Liquid. Yeah, they're not common controls. The confirm button is circle.
Wait. With what game? With what game?
With 5.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'll tell you this though. Even though the controls were annoying for like, I did like 3. I got used to the controls, and I played that nigga on a 3DS. I played Metal Gear Solid 3 on the 3DS. Oh shit! I played Metal Gear Solid 3 on the 3DS.
We're gonna have to mute that.
John has been silent the whole time until now.
I went to go eat and I came back, and this is what I come back
YouTube
to.
Studios. All right, we gotta see what
Me
time.
raw dogging the 3DS or Metal Gear Solid 3.
All right, it's
Me raw dogging my Jump Force character.
it's 33 minutes in, Ron.
No, but yeah, you know what I like about dude, I could talk for days about how much I like the Phantom. I know that Ground Zeroes is obviously like the base gameplay, and that's the part that you enjoy. But like even then, in the Phantom Pain, I love the Fulton extraction device and pulling out
That's
civilians.
so fun. And other enemies.
I love pulling out also.
Yeah,
I
I
love being
like
able to capture other soldiers.
I like getting
and
like I like getting like the S tier soldiers while I'm on patrol. I like pulling. I love the base
yeah,
building. I
base
love the
Of
building
base
course you
is
building.
like the
awesome.
base building. That's the claims for you, Ronnie.
It is. It's super good.
Yeah, it's dope as fuck. Getting resources.
Won't be long before we're back on track. May have luck.
Well,
Oh
it
yeah.
didn't help
Yeah,
you
you
get that
felt
yet.
you felt like you were just getting more ground zeros, basically.
Well, it just didn't help. The side missions were
Which I
actually
guess
main missions.
is kind of weird because I mean it's not weird. I think they did that on purpose because Ground Zeroes is supposed to be Metal Gear Solid 5 part not even part 1 and part 2. They're basically the same game. Like you have to bring your save file from Ground Zeroes to 5 to Phantom Pain for like certain like things, So it's like it's supposed to be like the way that like I imagine Kojima intended it.
Is that the
Death of
first
the author,
$60?
death of the author. He'd probably be like, well, you see, they're technically when you talk about Metal Gear Solid 5, you're supposed to talk about it as if Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain are the same game. That's probably what he was thinking, and like I understand that. But I also get what you're saying, where like you don't like open world Metal Gear, you prefer if like if like the 20 level if like the 20 missions that were like Ground Zeroes. Did you like the honeybee mission where you
Fucking
get the new
Pain?
where you get the
Yeah.
let me
Yo,
actually
that
let me
was
run
dope.
down. I'm on mission 15 right now. If I were to go down the list of missions and tell you which ones feel like you're just playing Ground Zeroes and that it's not open world just running in circles, like there's like a dedicated, then you have like of course the hospital one. That's one. Phantom Limbs where you rescue Miller, that's two. Let me see. None of these. Okay, yeah. The honeybee mission, that's three. Let me see here.
Porters come through from time to time.
Oh yeah, that's mission 11. That one is pretty good. Also, Hellbound is probably my favorite mission so far. That's the one where you have to get Emmerich and you see Sahelanthropus when you go to the Afghanistan Central Base Camp for the first
That
time.
was cool.
I've got the Cupid.
No, that's the
No.
one. That's the one in Afghanistan. That's the one where you pull Huey out for the first time.
Yeah.
So what are you waiting for? You put us on the
That's the one where you see Sahelanthropus for the first time. You have to run away from it as it's fucking hunting you down, and it's massive. I love that mission so fucking much. That's going on. That's okay. That's four. Oh yeah, the first one in Africa, the one where you have to shut down the oil field. That one is really good. That's another one. That's five.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if I should count. I don't know if I should count lingua franca. I won't. I don't think that one counts that much. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. That's the one where you have
You're
to
going
distract
across
the
the
guy.
entire United States. Is that literally what's happening?
All right. Well, I've counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5. Okay, I'm on mission 15 right now. Out of those missions, only 5 of them were like ground zeros, which is like pretty good. But I'm pretty sure that chapter 2 is repeats.
Yeah, chapter 2 is repeats and hard versions.
I don't know.
Yeah, what about me? That's like chapter
That
30
fucking
something.
cutscene, bro.
That cutscene is just ridiculous.
29 something. I don't know.
Hey, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but remember how I'm doing the psychology thing? I'm learning about fucking neuroscience.
connection to capital, not city.
All right, I got fucking.
It's really happening. What? just like on
Oh yeah, I mean you do got to learn that in AP Psych, right? You got to learn like the pituitary
It's not even
gland
AP. It's
and
the introduction to.
gonna be a lot of people
It's
happy
like
to see you.
oh yeah.
Guess you'll keep on to
I mean, you still have to learn that, don't you? Like when you go to psychology classes, they're like, yeah, this is like the the left side brain and the right side brain and the amygdala and the lum. The frontal lobe is about language. The occipital lobe focuses on like smells and certain other things or whatever. And then like the pituitary gland or whatever is what connects the left side. And they made a. I remember that there was a lesson where we learned about somebody whose left and right side brain split in half, and they had to think like different. Like they had to think twice just to think up like a complete thing, because they were split.
From
you
what
know?
I'm reading, apparently they tested on rats by purposely damaging parts of their brain to see
To
how
see
they
what
function.
they forgot. To see what they forgot.
Do you guys
That's
notice
horrible.
by the way, where
By the
we
way,
all
you know,
attention for like 30 minutes because we're just not engaged with Ronnie's game of Death Stranding.
Need to utilize our facilities as additional weight.
no, I know that Ronnie's just playing it while we're talking. It's fine.
No,
I
but
mean, that's kind of how these kind of Let's Plays always go either way.
no, but the meme is that with Death Stranding so far, we've been doing that more than any other time.
Well, that's
but that's-
because Death Stranding isn't like an active.
Plot heavy.
It's a very passive gameplay loop.
Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
All I know is that apparently you're going across the U.S. now, which if you not go to Florida, you ain't represented.
You
No,
mean the
no,
UC?
you literally go from like Washington D.C. I think is where you started, or it was like Boston,
Yeah.
and you go from there to California. So you're going across the U.S. like in a straight line.
You know what the fuck go down?
I remember because I remember the map. I made it all the way to Arizona and then I stopped playing. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was watching this YouTuber that like helped me realize that Bloodborne is a metaphor for medical malpractice in the 1800s.
There was.
And like people that would dig up dead bodies to experiment on them to see like to like learn more about how the human body.
Like Leonardo.
Yeah, I think that's his YouTube channel name. He's really fucking good.
His name is Leonardo.
It might be Leonardo.
I was talking about the painter.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes
No,
to,
my bad. It's not Leonardo. It's Charred Thermos.
when it comes to Metal Gear Solid 5, my gripe is the lack of character. The only one that really has a voice is Kazura Miller. No, Quiet. Quiet. Quiet doesn't.
Oh, you have Quiet as a buddy. Why don't you shut the fuck up?
But yeah, no. Paz isn't interesting. Chico isn't interesting. You barely get anything with Eli. So yeah. it's
Well,
just not a lot
Pause
of
is just straight
characters.
up. You're supposed to learn them in
In Ground
Peace Walker.
Zeroes. Oh, Peace Walkers.
No, because Pause that's where Pause came from. Pause was in
Yeah,
Peace Walker,
Peace
and that's where you learn all about him. Which is, by the way, me and Albert, when we were doing our Metal Gear Solid series run, when we got the Peace Walker, we straight up said, "We're not playing this game."
Yeah, I know.
Why? What
'Cause
happened?
It's
I
so
do give it
bad.
credit, though.
Really?
Costa
I ended
Rica-
up-
Because I
Peace
wanted
Walker.
I wanted
Peace
to
Walker,
learn
I
about
kid you not.
Peace Walker
Peace
because
Walker,
I
I
didn't
kid you
actually
not.
play it before.
Is kind of like Metal Gear Solid 5,
Gear Solid
but
5, yeah.
more.
Without
Not
the
kind of.
bass.
It
But
is.
more 3DS, yeah.
Without the
Because it was
bass.
on the
Well,
PSP,
You're
wasn't
more
it?
compact. You're more compact. No,
Yeah.
PSP.
Yeah, it was PSP.
Oh shit, yeah.
Like he said.
I-
It's more compact. So you have a mission, and then you're like in a compact area, and you can get stuff and do stuff. But the problem is that a lot of its cutscenes are QuickTime event oriented, and it's so horribly shown as to like what you're supposed to do that it's just not fun. And they're trying to make it interactive, but it just made it more like I can't focus on the story.
I ended up. I personally ended up liking Peace Walker more than 5.
Damn.
I'll tell you this: the final boss is really fucking fun.
Yeah. The when you unplug the, which is a metaphor for the move. Not a metaphor. It's a reference
The
to
entire story for Peace
to Hal and Dave from
2001: A Space
2001: A Space Odyssey. But that was an emotional scene. I do hear people talk about how like top 10 saddest Metal Gear moments, and that's up there.
You need to
No,
watch
but
that
it's-
movie. That movie's perfect.
Yeah,
I
that's
watched
a
it
really
recently.
fucking good movie, dude.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
But
It holds my attention like the entire way through.
I'm not arguing that Peace Walker is the better game than 5 because gameplay wise, 5 is the best game. In
I
the
mean,
whole-
I mean, I understand where Adrian means because I'm pretty sure Adrian like he enjoys particularly in games like character and
it's not
you know
that.
depth.
No, like I can give you the reason very simple. When I get into a franchise, I look into what defines that franchise. I don't look for this one set thing that's like it's gonna be consistent throughout every fucking thing. Cause like if that's the case, then I wouldn't like Tetris. It's like, oh, the fucking blue block doesn't have character. I fucking hate this game. That's not the case. When it comes to Metal Gear Solid, I look into all the qualities of what makes a good Metal Gear Solid game, right?
There is part of it.
And character is part of it.
Yeah.
And so is story and part of what you're saying, metaphor. And I feel that Peace Walker nails a lot of that. Now, not in terms of really gameplay. I feel gameplay wise, it was definitely weaker. But I feel like in a
Paz
lot
and
of,
Chico were really good characters, bro.
in Peace Walker they were,
Yeah.
and they were. And I really like the way that's like this is supposed to kind of show that what's it called, Naked Snake or Boss is like really starting to degrade into who he's gonna become.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that, and I had none of that in 5. 5, I had no like fucking story initiative.
And it's obviously because of like what they did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm never gonna say I didn't have fun with.
Oh,
5.
Ronnie, watch out for mules, bro.
Because-
they'll take your shit.
I
You're gonna lose it to them if they find you.
at the end of the day, I do like playing 5, and I'll re-download it and I will replay it if I want to, because I think as a game like gameplay, that is one of the best games I've played in terms of a third-person shooter. But in terms of a Metal Gear Solid game, I put in the lowest of my ranking of Metal Gear Solid games because I'm like, it doesn't nail almost anything Metal Gear Solid related. It doesn't feel like it's a Metal Gear Solid game. It's like Ronnie said, this would be a
Yeah.
perfect game. Hold up, my grandpa
It would
just-
be a really damn good standalone game. You know. In a way. I've never played Hitman.
Hitman is kind of the same thing. You go to an area, you have objectives, you have a main objective, you have side objectives to do, and then once you do it, you have to leave and escape.
That sounds pretty cool.
Rope moment.
I mean, the thing is, I understand where Adrian's coming with about categorizing games in terms of what a series is supposed to be, and then comparing it to the other. But I also disagree with it because, like let me give you an example. My favorite Assassin's Creed game is in between 3 and 4, and 4 I think is winning a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why is because Assassin's Creed 4 has this amazing fucking pirate like shit going on, where you have your own whole ass pirate ship and you have your own whole ass crew, and you could sing like sea shanties as you're going from like fucking Havana to Kingston to fucking some other island in the Caribbean. It's fun. It's super badass, and I fucking love it. And I don't care that the main character of that Assassin's Creed game, every time an assassin tries to talk to him and say, you should, you know, now that you stole the assassin's like armor and all the weapons, you should, you know. Oh yeah, that's the introductory cutscene, I think, to the mules. Yeah, you gotta fight them. Or no, they're leaving because it's raining. They're leaving because it's raining. Oh, good luck, bro. Yeah, be careful. I would honestly want to sneak through here.
By the way, every time you kill them, incinerate them. So don't kill them.
Yeah, stun them.
Yeah,
It's preferred. Yeah, knock them out. Like when you're when you're fighting mules, don't kill them because dead bodies create big ass holes in the
Crater.
ground. Yeah,
Yeah.
crater. Once there was a crater,
If you remember,
and it devoured America.
one dude,
Then there was an explosion,
that'll happen.
and the
every
crater of
time.
America
An end of
happened.
Evangelion ass event will happen.
And then there was another explosion, Oh, do you know that how the rain makes everything old?
Oh, it affects the
Yeah, it's making the metal of the container older, but the cargo itself is fine. It's just the
That's
container
cool.
is damaged, so you got to be like quick.
That's
You know what I
cool.
mean? Yeah. Yeah, they really thought this game through. But what I was gonna say is that, like in Assassin's Creed, the whole story of Assassin's Creed 4 is that the main character doesn't want to join the assassins. He just wants to continue being a pirate. But then he realizes, like, he opens his eyes to like all the evil stuff that the Templars are doing, and then he stands up and he does what he believes is right, and he does some assassin stuff. Oh, that's like a personal locker that you could use. It's like a post box thing.
So like if you wanna,
That's somebody else's. I think that's
if
why.
if you need to put down, or if you need to deliver some crates that aren't in your next destination and somewhere else, you can put that crate or that stuff there and come back to it later. Extend it, you know. Just in case you don't want to carry out all that fucking weight the entire time.
No, but
Yo, by the
what
way-
what I was saying about Assassin's Creed is that, like, that's the whole story of the game, is that he's denying the main thing that all the other Assassin's Creeds are known
it's so
for. He's
good.
trying to run away from the Templars and trying to run away from the assassins, and he wants to continue doing pirate shit. So much so that the story of Assassin's Creed 4 barely has anything to do with the Templars or the assassins until the very end of the game, because like 80% of the story is just pure pirate badassery.
Dude,
And in spite of that, I don't play the game and think, oh, this is nothing like what an Assassin's Creed game is supposed to be, so I'm not gonna like it. I like it in spite of that. I like it instead. Like I like it even though it's totally not like
great game.
any other Assassin's Creed game out there. So I'm able to see, like, when I'm playing a game and I'm like, this game is good, even though it's part of a series and it doesn't really do anything for that series, and it feels more like a standalone thing. Because there's so many amazing games that are like that, I never want to be that guy that's like, I like the game, but it's not like the other games in the series, and so therefore I don't like it much. Because I don't want to be that.
I know
Not
exactly.
that it's closed-minded, but it's like, if it was for that, I would have played Assassin's Creed 3 and then played Assassin's Creed 4 and then like thrown it out after like the first boat battle,
Dude. Like, I 100%
Crouch. You should crouch and
You should
and
crouch.
move slowly.
Yeah.
like I played.
Yeah, you're
Flag-
getting through. You're getting through. They're not gonna catch you. You're good. You're good. Just be aware where they are.
Every
okay,
time
wait.
that thing is reacting, it's because there's bad shit nearby.
Yeah, in that direction that it's pointing at and flapping at.
Yeah.
And the baby can help you see it. If you stand still, the baby will show you will show you them basically.
That's why he's connected.
Put the baby in the rain. Let him speak for himself.
Just shake
He's
him.
gonna grow. Oh, he's gonna become a
Benjamin
Man.
Button.
Benjamin. But yeah, I was gonna say.
No, but dude, yeah, four is such a good game, and what I tell, because 4 was a little divisive for people, and the
Oh,
way
I like Thor.
no, I loved
It's
it.
stupid, but I liked it.
And the way I put it, like the way I guess you narrow it down, is at the end of the day, it's a fantastic game. It's the best pirate game ever, hands down.
It really is. It really is the
I
best pirate game ever.
It's not a good Assassin's Creed game, and I think that
Oh, we're talking
is-
about Assassin's Creed. I thought we were talking about Metal Gear.
yeah,
Oh, that
and
one,
I think that a part of the thing why is it's called Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, where it should have just been called Assassin's Creed Black Flag or whatever, Pirates Creed or something. If it was not called Assassin's Creed 4, I think that game would have not have been as divisive as it was when it first released, because nowadays people all play.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
No, of course, Ronnie.
That is something. Yeah, that is something people do
point.
say.
The problem. This is the problem. Is that Assassin's Creed? Because then after 4, then they started just naming the games after what they're about. So like Unity,
Assassin's Creed Unity.
Odyssey, Origins. And they stopped with the whole
Numbers.
Including an energy.
Because why would you call it?
No, you
Assassin's-
did. I don't know if you survived or not, bro. That shit turned off, and the baby's freaking out.
Kid doesn't look so hot.
Oh no, it's okay. The baby's having a panic attack. Just walk away and wait for him to like calm down. Oh no, you actually have to take him to Guillermo del Toro to like calm him down. He knows how to do it.
What?
The good news is I'm pretty sure the guys are gone. Yeah, autoexemia or whatever that is. That's what he has.
Damn, the baby just like me.
It triggers the production of harmful compounds.
It's
Okay.
just it's just when you
I love. By the way, I love fucking BT sections where you have to be fucking sneaky and you're like scared shitless because they might catch you. I love those. Those are so fucking fun.
On record, I kind of want to play Xenoblade 2 again.
I
I don't know. I don't know.
50 hours.
I don't know why. I'm fully ready to go back to put another 500 hours in that game. I
just can't stand to see Van Damme, be done the way that he was again.
Dude, in New Game Plus, Van Damme has a whole separate chart that you can max out.
Really?
Yeah, everyone does. In New Game Plus, you know how there's like the player thing? What?
Death Stranding?
Xenoblade? No, Xenoblade.
Oh,
Ronnie's
Xenoblade.
Like, Ronnie touched one a while ago. And he
Did he
says
finish
likes it? No, he hasn't finished it, but he says he likes it.
You should really, because one of the complaints that you had for that game was that Shulk was a little bitch, and
It's
yeah, he grows, bro. Shulk does some Chad shit, dude.
I've been trying to tell Ronnie that the ending parts of the game is what I think is gonna hook him on the series.
God, it takes all the way to the ending.
That's the sad part.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I'm talking
hate
about
it.
in terms of Ronnie. I'm talking about in terms of Ronnie.
It's like you enjoy Friends, but until season
If you watch
3.
all of it. No, but I'm talking about for Ronnie. There's something specific, and Sunchi knows what I mean, that happens at the end of the game that goes like, this is completely different. That will definitely get Ronnie's eye.
So
For-
N-word.
Yeah.
For you, Malo, I think you like it from the get-go. Ronnie, I'll tell you this: the combat gets way more simpler after 1. It's never gonna be how it is in 1 again. It's never like 1 again, but it's simpler and, in my opinion, much easier and fun.
oh, this is okay. It's like
You
it's
still have
simpler
parts. You
mechanically.
still have parts. Oh no, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. That's 100. That's 100. That is 100% still a thing. In fact, in 3, it is abusive. Less arts, more bang for your buck on each art. I personally like 2's combat the best, but I still can't deny that 3 probably has the best combat in terms of customization.
Like Kingdom Hearts 3, just the best combat, but no one can.
Um,
But no one likes it.
in terms of story, I still think Ronnie's gonna like 3 the best. I think he'll. I think. Yeah. Yeah, but in terms of that, I think you're gonna like.
Gameplay heads stay winning, bro.
Okay, I will say this: in terms of the worlds, I genuinely think, and it might be tough to say, but I genuinely think he's gonna like 2 most. Because he says in 1, there's little
Oh.
reason for him to explore the world.
I mean, well, the things that at least in 1 for me, it all feels like connected. It's all one time.
Bro, gonna catch his. Well, he is holding like I don't
Wait
know
a
how
second,
many
damn
kilograms of
kiddo!
shit.
He's such an asshole, bro.
Ronnie wants him to be crawling on his knees to get to the next objective.
Norman Reedus has to be like superhuman. That is true. Big Boss doesn't get tired. Like Again, Kiefer Sutherland doesn't get tired when he's in Afghanistan and he's running 3 miles
Ambition doesn't get
because he
tired on his
left
missions.
the horse behind to use the dog. He's running 3 miles.
So he's
For
sliding
real.
coming to get to point A to point B.
You should be good now, I think, right? Oh no, it's because you haven't rested. You have like half a meter. What the fuck are you doing with half a meter? Like your
But
no,
yeah,
I mean like your stamina meter.
I think Ronnie's gonna like 2 a lot more because the things are a lot more compact and visually stunning. I still say what two's gonna hook Ronnie the most is with the music. I think the music is gonna hook Ronnie the most in 2.
Dude, that's not pretty good music.
By the way, after playing all of 3, I still think 2 has the best soundtrack.
But John, if for some reason we managed to black pill Ronnie and make him play X, that's easily the best.
Well, that you can try black pilling him all you want. I'm actually telling Ronnie not to play X purely because I know he would not lack it.
I don't think not like
Very nice.
But I don't think he should.
Lack it.
I don't think he's gonna do it. I don't want him to do it.
Okay.
He's worried about the baby. He's worried about him. The lower left corner, the lower left corner of the screen is glowing red. There's a warning sign running across the black tube.
God forbid Ronnie sees a sense of feeling.
I mean, I would.
Ronnie when he sees a hint of feeling in a man.
Oh yeah, Norman is devoid of character until the final like chapters of this.
If Ronnie,
By the way, and the crazy part is that that's on
off.
purpose because it's supposed to be a metaphor for how he's isolated until he talks to people and becomes more human. I'm not even kidding. That's the real reason why they do that.
That rules.
Notice how he has like a fear of physical touch at the beginning of the game. Like when his mom tried to grab his hand, he freaked the fuck out and he fell over. And like that's why she ended up like, like falling off the hospital bed.
again,
No,
the
he
moment
is.
Ronnie's,
He's afraid of physical touch.
the
That's
moment
why
Ronnie
he's
sees any
afraid.
form of fear or feeling in a man, he is instantaneously ravenous.
Let's see.
Good thing I'm indestructible.
I was genuinely in shock and awe when they played that in Universal.
Dalashaska.
Boy.
Stay strong. You got all you need to see it through.
What about you? What about you, Malo? When are you gonna get on this Xenoblade pill?
Oh. Oh.
He's xeno-pilled.
What?
That's all.
No,
No, he says he's
no.
trying to black pill you.
Well, okay, I understand I was trying. I just said if we black
in order to play.
You have
Xenoblade 1.
playing X is like trying to take care of a dog. You gotta
If
put
you
time
wanna
and effort
play-
into it. And there's
If
moments
you want to
where
play
you're waiting.
Xenoblade 1, you could totally emulate it on Dolphin. There's even texture
Okay,
packs
on
and
the
shit.
Wii?
But
You can emulate.
But you could also Yuzu emulate, the Switch
Deluxe
version
edition.
or just play it on the Switch.
Well, but we're talking from.
I don't know if you have a Switch.
I have a Switch.
You can emulate it on Yuzu, and you can emulate all the Xenoblades.
baby, deliver requested cargo. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if it will give it to you because you did like get the cargo medal.
I still say I will say this: out of all the Xenoblade games, I think one still starts the hardest.
So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get.
I love Dumb Band.
Don't be my favorite. My favorite.
I mean, in my opinion, one has like the best start.
One, I
Oh,
mean, Xenoblade.
you played by yourself?
Oh. I mean,
Wow,
it's a
you
genuine...
really did it.
It's a good strat.
He got Ricky. He's as far as just getting Ricky.
You actually, I think you actually did get the S rank here.
But Ronnie, the thing is that like you're not even wrong. You can play all tank team and you would still be perfectly fine.
It's actually not even like a bad build. This is that part.
It's not. In fact, it's quite recommended.
You know, like it's...
Yeah, you did get the S rank.
Not great.
I was thinking about prep time. I don't know what it was that I was thinking of, but I was thinking about somebody having prep time and being like impermeable. But I can't remember what I was talking about.
Batman.
No, it wasn't Batman. It wasn't Batman. It was one of you guys.
What?
I think it was Albert because I was gonna bring up. I think what it was that I was gonna bring something up to Albert to talk to him about something. And he he was already like, when I went to talk to him about it, he already like had a whole thing to say about it, like preemptively. And I was gonna be like, oh wow, Albert had prep time for my fucking question or something like that. I can't remember what it was. Like, I don't know if it was because of that or if it was an argument. It was like I was like, this motherfucker had prep time to my shit. Yeah.
I mean, it's Albert. I've known the motherfucker all my life, and there's moments where I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, dog.
I like how Albert knows exactly what the next episode is.
We all do. It's literally Bizarro.
Wait, the next episode of what?
Misfit
Kingdom.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
We all read it. It's not like a mystery.
Oh, you're making
we're the story.
When is it happening?
The Albert prep time episode.
Oh my gosh, this is just so funny to me. Because I got the rough draft of every. Oh, not every. I have Ronnie's Bizarro. I have Yanni's. I have George. I have Malo's. I have John's. I have Albert's, and I have Alice.
Is this guy a 7? No.
I need to do Anthony's, Brian's, Frankie, and Sunchi's.
I can't even imagine what my Bizarro one would look like.
I can.
You can rest easy. No.
It's literally the opposite of us, so just think of the opposite of you. Right,
It's me.
You want to make that a topic?
It's me making the it's like I'm holding a fucking.
Oh, that's not funniest to me right now. Is Ale.
I'm holding a copy of fucking I'm holding like a fucking guitar, and I'm like, music fucking sucks.
Smash your drum set.
Yeah, I just fucking no, because I wouldn't be Bizarro. I would do that action.
Bruh.
Bizarro me is like entire halfway through Nevermind on the drum set.
You're doing the entire album of Nevermind?
I think I Bizarro Me is also I'm playing like the slowest, most tedious turn-based action RPG of all
Bizarro Me
time.
is loving my college.
Wow.
Oh, Bizarro Me would be turning my back on the Marines and being like, "There's no morale here," some shit like that. Some truly dark morale, like
You've just completely given up.
yeah, yeah, like what's the point? There's no morale here. I'm already a monster.
Marines up.
I've committed
Sergeant,
war crimes for my
I don't
people,
think we're
and
gonna
for
win
what?
this war.
I'm Demon Snake. There's no morale in Mother Base. I come down on the helicopter and all my troops run away. Oh, boy. Like, where are my troops going?
You don't even go Marines, you just go Navy, my Navy.
my infantrymen,
My infantry.
my civilians, my fellow civilians.
My civilians, we have no power, we have no build, we are filthy, and we are seething.
My fellow civilians, I don't think we can do it.
My fellow civilians, I don't think we're gonna make enough money to live.
All right, well, I'm gonna go eat dinner. See you guys later.
Enjoy chicken dinner.
Yeah, winner. Bizarro winner. That means you lost.
I can only help you on exposition. You probably put them all in that place. With the presser.
Dead man, you there? Little help.
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the Steel Mother in Capital Knot City.
Mala, where is DMC2 supposed to be in the timeline now? It originally used to be the final, but where is it?
Yeah, I think now it's between 4 and 5.
Returning your BB to the womb in this manner
Alright, Marlo.
will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its steel mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard, still not chained up, still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Hello, Sam. This is Hartman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Hello?
When it comes to isolation, yeah, it does it well. I mean, I know that I physically, not physically,
Study
my
other
social
people's
skills went
dooms?
down after COVID.
Marlo,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
What's up, John?
Just in general? Are you talking about just in general? Yeah. Yeah. Marlo,
Yeah.
I've been trying to ask you, where is DMC 2 in the timeline now since
Oh,
it's no
you didn't
longer
hear
the
me?
last?
I said between 4 and 5.
It's between 4 and 5?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Should the opportunity
Okay.
arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
It's called Show Once and Never Show It Again.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
As far as you know, yeah.
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information. Such as the previous expedition.
Sequel to
Depends
what?
on if you buy it. That's Stranding.
They sent back was
Oh.
lost when Central Knot City
Oh,
was
yeah?
destroyed.
That'd
And
be
we've managed
exciting.
to restore some already, in fact.
You can only hope
can
that
access
it's
them from
more
private
interesting.
room
I'm back, guys. I was talking to my grandpa.
Selecting
Welcome back.
archives.
Always gotta talk to grandpa. Oh, nice.
I wish I could talk to God. I'd be like, alright, bro. So, why? You let that shit slide? He was like, yeah, I thought it was funny.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna do this, so I'm just gonna say this right now. But it would be funny if Malo's Bizarro was actually a Ninja Turtle.
I'm down. I love Ninja Turtles.
Man, I know we've talked about Ninja Turtles before, like who's the best or whatever, but Ninja Turtles is so fucking cool, man.
They're dope.
I like Power Rangers a little bit, not as much as Transformers or Ninja Turtles, but I like Power Rangers. I wish I grew up with them more.
Isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you this.
Says the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Today I spent while on work listening to the entire album. spent the entire day today listening to one album of Guns N' Roses and Use Your Illusion Part 1. I don't think it's as good as Appetite for Destruction, not at all, but really fun album. There's one song in particular that's new to me that I didn't know. It's called Double Talkin' Hive or Jive.
I don't know, calling to me.
So fucking good. Bro, I fell in love with that song today.
With other people talking, but I can't make
Because it mixes in flamenco Spanish guitar with electric guitar. And it's just, oh my gosh, it just felt so good.
Nothing more. Let me explain.
So it was great. Let's see. Okay, I'm missing. Let's do Brian.
But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB
What's for me?
matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while.
I actually didn't hear. I'm sorry.
Handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
What was it?
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret.
No blower dead of the what?
We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
Dude, I've been kind of freeloading. Been smiling at a lot of girls lately. Let me tell you. When I say freeloaded, I mean like I'm just like, you know, whenever I see a cute girl, I just smile at them. It's a nice feeling. I like when they laugh at my jokes. It's nice.
Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site,
What?
which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
True. Go places.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one.
It's draining you.
Never know when
It's sucking you off. Boring. But then now you want to play a different game. It just never ends. It never ever ends.
This is called double jive, motherfucker. Double talking jive, motherfucker. I like when Axel just says that. And then it just goes. And I want to utilize a theme like that in a fighting game. No, better than you. That's Nirvana. I got 2 band t-shirts. I got Nirvana and I got
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector.
Dude, I took a shit today. It's crazy.
And you drop 70 kilograms of pure shit. You just stock it up.
Would you be happy to know, Ronnie, that I use my credit card to buy myself food?
That's crazy.
And I'm spending more time
That's
out
crazy.
instead of work.
And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that?
Kinda concerning.
Floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these
Because I don't want to spend my actual money. I have to go to Taco Fest first.
If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Like how the Skyrim golden claw just appears in front of you.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Flawed is a word that downplays it.
Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey.
Like the TikTok videos?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, Mala, did I tell you that I ever finished 3?
Xenoblade 3?
Yeah.
I think you did, but then you said you were gonna replay it?
Well, no, there's some things that I could do as side content, but that's still debatable if I'm gonna go back. I did bring my saves over and shit, so.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Weapons
That's fine.
restrictions lifted.
The rule or habit, but most mules almost always stolen
I
I'll
explained to
download-
Ronnie why they have it, but Mala, do you wanna know? I just recently found out. You know why there's a gotcha system in Xenoblade 2?
No.
These guys are
It's a product of its time, sadly.
sideways. Be ready to fight.
Was it released around the time of Genshin Impact?
It was released around the
No.
time where gotchas were very popular, and
What's a famous
so
gotcha during that time?
just in general. No, that's not a gotcha.
Oh no, it is. Oh, kinda is. It is.
Uh-oh, you
How
got
were Clash of
gotcha.
Clans gotchas?
Sorry,
not
Clash
summoning-
Royale. Clash Royale. Clash Royale.
Clash Royale, yes. Clash Royale is. But basically, their mentality was, hey, gotchas are popular right now. Why don't we do that? Except you don't have to spend money on it. But we're doing that so when people get a cool blade, they post it online. Boy, did that age well.
Yo, can you cheat on Xenoblade Chronicles for Yuzu? With the cheat engine and it
No.
works? No? Damn it.
No.
I love cheating.
There is. What?
2 wheels up.
A rock. Oh. Okay, this is life altering.
Use the ladder. It
It's
costs
a
less
rope.
stamina.
Whoa, that sounds sus. That
Give
sounds
the
sus.
ladder. I think the man deserves it.
Be careful.
Dismantle his ladder. I think that's funny.
It's a step ladder, John. You stupid fuck. And it worked. Did you give it a like?
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site,
There's no way you can cheat on any Switch emulators.
That sucks.
containing our cargo.
Well, it's not. It's just it doesn't work.
I do love
It
cheating.
doesn't work with it.
That's what got me back into GTA 5.
How'd
I
you
have a
cheat?
mod menu for GTA Online, and yeah.
Oh, you just straight up cheated
I
online?
have the nightclub, I have facilities.
How
I
are you
have
not
the
banned?
Pizzaka.
Really deserted.
Because you have to be careful with it. Try not to get as much money as possible. At
So
once.
is there a way to give that to us or something?
No.
Not like
But,
give money, but is there a way for us to
but
use you to
we
get
could,
more?
yeah, for sure, yeah. You can
The
be part of my
heist?
CEO organization, the heist, yeah.
Alright, well then.
Yep, so once you come back and play with me, then you guys can get money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got suspended for 30 days for idling, yeah. And my character was deleted. So no more Justice Scalia. No more Justice Scalia. Now I have Dirty Harry. Um, waypoint that shit.
All I'm gonna say is I cannot wait for one of you two to get to 2, so then I can be the fucking shining light of what you're supposed to do and what's a good and what's a bad
That's
blade
gonna
in
be
that
what's
game.
fun for you. It's like,
Dude,
all right,
dude,
the fucking
I'm okay. You want me real? I want some fucking copium here. I've been craving to, and I want to share this experience with fucking someone.
okay,
Okay?
okay.
What, Ronnie?
I'm downloading one.
I think you'll like 1, Ronnie. I think you won't like 2. I'm being dead ass with you. I think you'll like the worlds in 2.
Okay.
I don't think you're gonna like the way how you fight in 2 too much, but it's way simpler and better in my opinion.
Ronnie, the only thing is that like is that for me, what like 2 has a very bad start, like a very slow start.
2 is notorious for its horrific tutorials.
Yeah,
But that's why I'm telling you right now, Ronnie. If I tell you one little gimmick, you can break the game. Yes. Very much so. People figure it out in the very beginning.
John, the fun thing is I never figured
Well,
it out.
I never figured it out, but it's
okay because it's so retarded that you wouldn't think that their programming is that bad.
Alright, if you're okay in a game that's about positioning, Ali, I think when you move around, you might finally realize something.
Someone played on easy.
Oh,
That's what sucks about having a limited amount of time is not being able to play in hard mode and experience. Like,
The most I can tell you is that if you have the DLC for 2, you are given a fuck ton of core crystals, so you can summon right off the bat. My only thing is I would not do it right away because you are sticking it to one party member rather than spreading it out to the others.
Dude, the funny thing is that you don't even need to do that because the DLC literally gives you the best blades in the game, basically.
It gives you, yeah, the DLC gives you 2 free blades. That or it's debatably to be in the top 5.
It's really, really good. It's a good play the gotcha at that point. But hey,
and I will tell you this: after playing the game, Ali, one specific blade that you know damn well which one I'm talking about, yeah, deserves to be on the last person you get.
Yeah.
I've seen why, I've learned why, and all I'm gonna say is, yeah, 100% they deserve it. Even though I like using the other party member a lot more, they deserve to have it because oh my god, is it just fucking broken on them.
I mean, that's what I keep hearing. It's like I put them on him. I was like, okay.
It makes sense, and to be honest, that's kind of like my character. I would use either way. I just like the other character way. But I also love the last character. That's the problem. I like both of them, and it's hard to keep them both like good.
I mean, it's more the fact that like he competes directly with the main character.
Yeah.
And you kind of can't do that.
Yeah. The main character is almost the worst character.
Oh, but his thing is really good.
He has one thing going for him. He has one
But
thing.
it's a really good thing. You can just time it and do shit.
Once one of you two fuckers reach it, I'm gonna be watching it like a hawk.
That part is like.
I still think
I never-
100% Ronnie's gonna like the open world aspect in 2. I think in terms of the open world, I think he's just gonna like the environments more. He's gonna like the music. I don't think he's gonna catch on to the gameplay real quick until I have to explain something to him because the tutorial is ass.
Okay, my problem with the gameplay isn't even that. It's the fact that it literally drip feeds things to you. But like by drip feed, I mean like here's a drop, play 5 more hours. Here's another drop, play 5 more hours.
That's
Here's
something
another
that even
drop.
happens in 3, which is a problem where it's, by the way,
But,
here's a new feature that you can do now in fight. By the way, here's another new feature that you can do now in the fight.
Well, but John, but like the way that you did it was kind of not everyone spends that much hour without going to like some shit.
Well, I'm sorry that I like to fucking do side content. I don't like to shotgun the story.
Okay, but John, all I'm saying, I was gonna make a comparison, and like at least from what I can tell, is Mini Parliament. Because
Well, I would say it's not even a problem too. You kind of get one. There's a specific point where you get everything, and that's still quote unquote relatively early. It's just like you get that one thing kind of late, but I wouldn't even say it's mandatory.
I mean, it's not bad. For me, it's more the fact that like at first, like, in the very beginning, you're so limited, and then and then it's like, oh, you can summon, and like, not really, or if you summon anything saying worth it, and it's like, well, wait until this part we did a third character.
I'm just gonna do what I've always done with everyone. I give my advice, and then they do whatever the fuck they want. If they want to fuck themselves over in the very beginning or later on, so be it. That's their gameplay. I'm not gonna try to hold their hand.
Yeah.
As I've learned, the tighter you try to keep the leash on Ronnie, the harder that bro is gonna bite your fucking hand. Oh, dude, it is. I promise you, it is omega easy to break too. It's so fucking easy to break too.
I think it's like, yeah, you didn't break 2 reasons.
To finish this mission. I'm doing all the side shit. So I can get started on Xenoblade. I need to get Yuzu.
I still think it's funny how the majority of the blades in the game are all weapon.
I'll try to do like one mission.
I really thought you were gonna say that most of the blades are ass, which I believe.
Well, yeah.
A lot of them are fucking ass.
Ass, but here's the thing though, I've made the ass ones work, and I think some of the ass ones are fine.
Back in the day, AI did everything.
I mean,
One in particular, one is incredibly ass, but I still made it work, and I think it's okay. I was just lucky that out of all times to get it, I got it in the beginning, and that is the only suitable time that it really works.
Yeah, I mean, you can say his name as long as he's gonna care. All I'm gonna say is fuck him. Fuck him. I would follow him and be like, yo, this is useless.
Some of the worst blades are the Ronnie characters.
I guess.
Some of the worst blades in the game are like the characters that you normally gravitate to. Well, I wouldn't. Well, gravitate in the sense of like you did it out of spite against me. I still cannot wait for Ronnie to get the rarest blade in the fucking game super early.
You get so mad.
Dude, I would lose my shit. I wouldn't get mad. I'd be happy for him, and I would be losing it. The earliest I've ever heard someone ever get that blade, Ali, apparently what I've heard is chapter 3.
That's really early. Goddamn.
I've apparently heard and seen someone get it in chapter 3, and I'm like, fuck. That blade is so good, but at the same time, you're not gonna be able to level that shit up for a while.
That literally sounds like sugar level luck.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because the same thing happened to him, and it's funny. What happened to him is what happened to me, kinda. Where I don't know if it was his second to last blade, but he got the blade before getting a blade he has never gotten before. And it was so funny how I got the rarest fucking blade before another one, and the other one took me I don't know how long.
Yeah, it happened.
The sound design for Death Stranding and Metal Gear Solid 5 are so similar that I'm like getting confused if I'm listening to his gameplay or mine.
Oh.
They're
that's a Kojima Productions.
Yeah, but different studios. Same people though.
I mean,
when Kojima left, he took a bunch of people with him. A bunch of side bitches.
That's true.
Too bad he's not directing the new Silent Hill. He would have been good at that.
Deliveries are a little different from usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access
Kojima is a goat of a director who picks the shit scripts.
So Malo, what are you gonna play? Are you gonna play 1 then after 5?
No, I'm gonna play at the same time.
Oh, okay. I forgot that you did that. Well, I promise you this: you're gonna finish 5 before. Well, actually, no. You and Ronnie are people that don't fit the side content.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order.
I was telling Malo that you and Malo don't put side content.
Leading 5 will take a lot longer, but I don't care.
Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through.
The most I'll tell you, Ronnie, is that 3 has the best side content because it feels so natural that it's a part of the story and it's way easier to do. Whereas in 2,
I hear boring.
in 2 you have to work for the side content. The side content.
Sam, how are your shoes holding up?
A lot of the
Nice.
side content, I'm not gonna lie, is whatever. The cool side content is just stuff
Ronnie's a
related to
good
the blades that
delivery
you
man?
get.
Carry on like that, and it's only a matter of time before you injure yourself. I've arranged for boots to be added to your supplies. Bridges standard issue, so they ought to fit you fine. You should always carry an extra pair. But if you forget or run into trouble, you can fabricate another via a terminal at one of our many facilities. Seems you're as...
You can't do it anymore.
See you around.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine.
So yeah, whenever you want to go on GTA 5, we got the Cayo Perico heist ready.
That might be something for when I go
I have
back
to get
home.
other shit, but
Even then, when
Yep.
I'm in a bit of a weird loop right now because that's stuff that I can only do really on the weekends. And even then, when my quarter finishes, I'm only back home for a week, and then I go back to college. At some
I'm
point, I need to go talk
call
to
it
my
a night.
advisor about classes. I'm
Alright, see ya, Ale.
very
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah.
See how You know, my college still says I'm a junior. I should be a senior by now. Oh, well. I have 135 out of 180 credits.
These crystals only form in places with elevated
How many do I need?
which makes me
to
wonder if
see 140? Oh, then it's 100% after this semester. I'm gonna be a senior.
plenty.
Yeah, I definitely need to talk to my advisor because I'm taking a class right now that should be considered a studio elective, but it's not. And then dude, I'm so out of like the loop that I kid you not, based on what I'm looking at in my degree planner, I'm only taking one class next semester.
Good for use.
Because then after my class, I'm then doing my. Oh no, I could do 2 classes. Never mind. I can do between 2 classes, but the problem is that I'm only doing 2 classes, and then after that, it's just my capstone. And do you guys know what capstone is or no?
Yeah, I know capstone. That's like your final everything.
Yeah, I'm doing, but the thing is that I can't do my capstone back all at once. I'm doing one capstone at a time. Because I have animation capstone film pre-production, then I have the same thing production, and then another post-production. I have 3, and I take them all back to back, but I can only take them one at a time. And here's the thing. I'm going to be taking one class a time. I'm going to be real with you. I'm not going to spend any more money on extra classes. Why the fuck would I do that? I would then just focus all my time on my capstone if that's the case.
yeah.
But the problem then with that is I can't do online. And then I'm wasting a lot of money to go to college for one class just to live in a really expensive apartment. And I can't do it online. So that's why I need to talk to my advisor. Oh well, my GPA is a 3.40. Let's go. Minimum GPA satisfied. 3.6. Minimum GPA is required a 3.0 for my major curriculum.
There is a correlation between elevated Corellium levels and increased.
I don't know what the minimum GPA satisfied
This may
means
well
though.
be the result of the network's expansion.
Thinking music.
Local chiral density is still.
I just need a 3.0 or higher, and let me tell you this: I haven't gotten a single grade lower than a B in any of my classes. So
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them.
But I need
one
to
of our
talk to my advisor,
facilities.
just be like, hey,
And you can
listen,
deposit other resources
this is
too,
my
along with
degree
any
situation.
items you don't need.
I want to find out, like,
Everything has its value.
what classes
What
should
we
I be
don't
taking
use
for
as
next
is
quarter, and what should I
can
be
be
doing
broken
from here
down
on
into
out.
components for
And
R&D and other
if I'm going to be
applications.
honest, I don't want to be taking extra classes because that's more money out of my pocket that I can't be spending. But from the looks of this, I don't know why they haven't dropped my fucking minor. I told my advisor I'm not gonna do my minor. Yeah, I applied for 15 credits, so after that I'll have 150 credits after this semester. So 100%. No way in hell I cannot be a fucking senior until next semester. That's funny. I'm 1 point away. Which kind of makes sense, because there was a point in time where I took one class in one semester and then 2 classes another semester.
Thank you for your continued support.
Alright. So if I'm taking, 15 credits a semester.
Thank you for your contribution.
So oh.